Hi everybody, welcome to Quarter Inch Seam. Welcome back. Nah, not really welcome back. I was at my book fair yesterday, the book sale. I spent what I usually spend. I go in telling myself I'm going to spend $10, and I leave almost always spending $50 like on the nose. It was $50 exactly. But then I did go back for some quilting stuff. But the quilting stuff doesn't count. I don't know why. I don't make the rules. The books, those count as books. But quilting books, that's different. So, they don't count. Okay. Better Homes and Gardens. Weekend quilts. Some cute stuff. Really cute stuff. I should probably go back, and then here's the next two. Book sales. I should probably lost my train of thought. Anyway, just cute stuff in here. Simple. Okay, we're doing this one. We are doing this one. Get some autumn colors. Just trust me. Look at that. Is that adorable? We're making it. We are making this. What is it? I'm not sure. It's a wall hanging. 8 inches. Maybe we'll do 2 or 3. How adorable. Adorable. Okay. I better get that piece of paper back out. It's too far for me to reach. Okay. We'll just put a piece of this in there. Okay. Then, also, Simple Joys of Quilting, 30 Timeless Projects, Joan Hinson and Mary Hickey. Simple Joys of Quilting, 30 Timeless Projects. And we are going to do this. Donna Jordan also has one. This says it's an Amish trip around the world. Donna Jordan has one, Trip Around the World. It's kind of in Bellagio, but anyway. This really pretty pattern, fabric. And Bellagio? So we're going to do that one too, or do one of those. I definitely want to do one of those at least. So that's cool. And then look at this. This one stunned me. Just stunned me. $4. Are you serious? Look. 100 best full-size quilt blocks and borders. And look at this. It tells you what it is, right? But then it gives you the block. Let me tilt this down a little bit. Then it gives you the full block. The whole template. It's amazing. Just amazing. And you can't see it, but the top of the book is like quilted. These are kind of, you can feel that they're raised, and then there's little stitching in there. Actual stitches. If it was opened, I'd be stunned. Just amazing. Just amazing. So, those were some of my treasures. Now, Gonna finish the border while we chit chat and get this going, because then tomorrow we're gonna start something new. Don't forget that tomorrow is Sunday Morning Live. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss it. We're going to start something new tomorrow. Now, this is not ideal, but to do it on this small, on this thing, but it's not totally ideal. But for now, it's going to work. Why? Because I didn't want to haul the whole, ironing board and the whole thing in here. So, tell me, what are you working on? Did you bring your stuff? Did you bring your quilting stuff? Did you bring it? Oh, I had so much fun at the book sale yesterday. Oh my gosh. And I know that those of you who are not readers, you might not get it. If you're a reader, you get it. The reason it's a good book sale the reason I enjoy it as much as I do, is because it's not like old books. It's not like, I don't know. It's a lot of newer contemporary stuff. It's stuff that people are actively reading. It's, I found, not this last time, I was looking for a Kristen Hanna book, but I didn't find it. But there were, a dozen different, this is what was left. It started at 3 o'clock. I got there at maybe 5 after 3, and it was a zoo. If you guys saw my short from yesterday, it was packed to the gills. Packed. But I did go with a list of what I was looking for. And I did get everything on my list except for one. And so it was a good day. I get lost in my own. For me, it's like quilting, sewing, crocheting. I get lost in my own head. I get lost in my own thoughts and my own kind of doing my thing. And a lot of times, I don't know if you're like this. It's a great way for me to kind of sort out some of the things that I have to think about or worry about. So, from that regard, it was, it's good because I went for about 2 hours and then I was getting tired. But I went for 2 hours and, it's just up and down the aisles, sorting through the boxes of books and seeing if there's anything there that you need or want or, whatever. I gotta put this back on for a second. So that's really what one of the reasons I enjoy it is it's just a great way to kind of, for me to kind of decompress. What'd you do yesterday? It was Friday. I don't know the rest of the song. I'm too old to know the rest of the song. Okay, so what are we doing here? We are ironing the binding. Remember on Thursday, we sewed it on the bias, right? We did the little bias connections there, right? So now we're just taking our 2.5-inch strips. We're just folding them in half. So if you're brand spanking new, if you've never done this before, or you've watched a million videos, and there are pieces to the binding process that are lost on you, don't be. We're just taking it, folding it in half, so that we don't have funky raw edges on the edge of the quilt. But all the edges are nice and tidy, and it gives us just the right amount of binding, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see one of the projects that we have planned for Christmas time. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. So Donna Jordan, we got watching old Donna Jordan video this morning. And she was a great instructor. She's great. Her stuff's great. Very different. I was telling Steve, my husband, part of the reason, because he was like, why was she popular? What made her different than, let's just say Jenny Down, right, at Missouri Star. Well, Donna Jordan, first of all, she did the whole quilt. Okay, so she laid the whole thing out. She did her blocks, and then she laid the whole thing out so you knew what you were doing. But then, in doing that, she kind of reminded you, you may have to move stuff around. You may have to adjust stuff. I think Donna Jordan taught you how to be a good sewer. How to be an organized sewer. Not that Missouri Star doesn't do that, but Donna Jordan just took you through the whole pattern. And I always liked that. I always did. Okay. Charge up there. Little one. Whoops. I cut that a little close. Okay. Don't look. Don't look at that part. All right. So now we're almost done. Now all we're going to do we're also going to make a fun dish drying mat. I don't know if we'll do it tomorrow, but I think we'll do it this week for autumn. Because I saw it somewhere and I thought we could do that. We could do that. We can make that. Crazy. Okay. And then today we ran errands this morning. Okay, just nice and in half. That's all. Get your stuff flat. And you're just gonna press the whole stinking thing. Right? Press it all in half. Like you're ironing one long worm. Okay. I was excited to find, I found the quilting section at the book sale yesterday. I found that at the very end. I was basically done. I spent my $50. Excuse me. I was kind of ready to go. My sweet husband said, you weren't there long enough. Why don't you stay longer? Stay longer. There's nothing. I'm working. There's no reason to rush home. But by then, I hadn't worn super comfortable shoes. My back was killing me. And I was kind of done. Like I had spent my $50. And when I say I'd spent my $50, that's almost always what I spend. And I had gotten everything really that I wanted that was available. So I was ready to go. But then I found the quilting section. Holy cow. And so many books on all kinds of different things. I'm telling you, one thing I would encourage you to do if you're looking for pattern ideas, or if you're into all kinds of different crafts and hobbies and that kind of thing, your library has a Friends of the Library, whatever your county or your city name is. Friends of, Anytown, USA library. And a lot of times, really, really often, they'll do these book sales, these annual book sales. Because it's a great way for them to to raise funds for literacy programs or reading programs or children's programs or whatever it might be. But also, they'll have books that are being taken out of distribution. They have tons and tons and tons of donations. And you get stuff for like $2. I mean, I got books that are currently in my Amazon shopping cart for like $3. So there's that. Yay, look, we found the end. Okay. Now, here's what we're going to do. Last little bit. Don't roll over it with your chair. I do that all the time. Okay. Now, we are going to take this, and some people glue it onto the front as well as stitch it. I'm just going to stitch it onto the front. Onto the back. Sorry. We're going to stitch it onto the back. Okay? And then what we're going to do, we're going to stitch it onto the back of our quilt, and then we'll end up folding it onto the front. So, for those of you that have been on the journey with the bee petals quilt, we're in the final stretch. I haven't finished tying it yet. I haven't finished tying all our little ties. It's got the ties on, but I haven't finished tying and snipping them. So we'll do that. I'm trying to go watch a movie with my husband in a little bit. Just in the living room. So I'm thinking I might just work on that ties when I'm sitting out there watching my movie. Okay, you ready? Let's sew. Let's sew, ladies! Right. Now, we're going to stitch it on the back. Right? Yes. We're going to stitch it on the back. Do you ever say to yourself, that doesn't sound right? No, we're going to sew it on the back. And then I got caught in the rain. Of course. Okay. Okay, so I still have, but we're going to need black thread. So let's get some black thread and a black bobbin on. Okay. Let's turn the little sew cam on so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hello. Okay. All right. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. All right, so let's get this black bobbin in here. We'll pop this one out. Okay. And there we go, plate. Throw the plate back on. There we go. I hope you can see that okay. All right. Now, let's... get our thread on. Okay. If you have not done binding, or you are scared of binding, or you don't get it, don't be scared. Don't be. You can do this. It's not that hard. If I can do this, trust me, you can do this. Okay, ready? Now, oh no. I lost the stupid thread again. It got pulled up. All right. Whatever. Okay. Get you looped there. There. Oops. Come around. 6, 7. All right. Thread your needle. I have an automatic needle threader. Thank the good Lord. My eyes are going, and I can't see that stuff. Okay, now, you don't really want to start at the corner, so we're going to start down here. Okay? It doesn't have to be precise. Just don't start in the corner. Come 6 or 8 inches down. It's not, okay? And don't start sewing right on the edge, because you got to join these pieces together. So this end, this little tail, and the tail when you come back around to meet it have to be joined. So don't start sewing right on the edge. Okay. So I come down about 6 or 8 inches again. So now I'm usually, a foot to 18 inches down. All right. Now, for this, you're taking one straight edge and sewing it onto another straight edge, your trimmed quilt. So I don't typically glue or pin or do anything when I'm doing this end, when I'm putting this end on. That's up to you. Do what you want. It's your quilt. It's your quilt. You can do what you want. Okay. All right, now, 1/4 inch. Ready? Okay. Close your eyes. Here we go. But I gotta find the foot pedal first. It always gets pushed under. Okay, ready? Here we go. Now I hope, oh yeah, you can see that okay. I know you can't see exactly where I'm sewing, but I hate to do that, but whatever. Now I should have this turned up, folded up, but I don't, because I am tight for time and I didn't want you to sit here while I fold this up. So, I forgot what I was going to say. So, there's this. Line it up. Bada bing. 1/4 inch. Now listen. This is also not a race. You don't need to go fast. Okay? The first binding I ever put on, I must have ripped it out 6 times, and it must have taken me 4 days to put on, because I had the machine speeds turned down so slow. So do what you have to do. It's not a race. It's not a contest or a competition, and it's only thread. You can take it out if you make a mistake. Okay? All right. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Let's go here. 1/4 inch. Honestly. Okay. That's about the speed that I like to sew at. It sounds like a choo-choo train. Right? That's what it sounds like to me. Okay? It's not too fast. It doesn't get away from me. You start sewing this puppy too fast, and she's going to get away from you, and it's not usually good. Okay? So, you want to just stay focused on keeping everything on there straight. Okay, hold on. We got to stop for a second. Just hold on. This. I got too much not folded. Let's just get this folded up really quick. Hold on. Because it's just too much. So just roll yourself a little burrito. And then what you're going to do is the rest of the burrito can rest on the table there. Okay? All right, let's... Now... Okay, I think we got it now. But really, who knows? Okay, it's hard for me to have the sew cam on right at this second because my hands are right in front of the camera and you can't see what I'm sewing, and if I move my hands I can't control what I'm sewing. So 1/4 inch, just sew it down, and I gotta turn the light back on because I can't see what I'm doing. All right, now we're cooking with fire. Okay, this here, you're on there, and we sew. That, 1/4 inch. Okay, now, just sew it on. Oh, before I forget.
Why don't you use a sew cam?
Well, I had it on, but my hands were in the way.
Oh.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I couldn't sleep. I was up for 4 or 5 hours. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. And I can't... What the... Why do you have...
Because it was an emergency. Now I took care of it.
You're just not right. I didn't get much sleep last night, so I'm a little loopy. Now Minnie's in here. Ay. Oh! Betsy, if you're watching, and Julie, who won for September's for our September drawing, Julie and Betsy, my phone number and my email address are in the description. Please send me your address and your phone number. I need your address and a phone number. Pretty please. So I can send you your gifts. All right, let's sew for a couple more minutes. And then I'm going to watch a movie. I'm going to take this, finish the tying, go watch a movie. I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be asleep. Gosh, I just could not sleep last night. I had too much coffee late at night. And I had a little ice cream. Do you think it was the coffee? Do you think it was the ice cream? Okay, we gotta turn the light down a little bit. Because otherwise it was blinding you. Alright, there we go. Laser. Okay. Gosh, some days it's like an absolute zoom in this place. Some days it's just a zoom. Anyway, we're going to finally watch that movie, The Lost Bus. I don't know if it's Lost Bus or Last Bus. It's got Matthew McConaughey. I talked about it the other night. It's about the fires that happened in Paradise in I want to say 2020, but I don't remember for sure if it was 2020 or 2021. Okay, Angela, be careful that you're not... Okay, here's the only thing that I will say. Slow your machine down, because what ends up happening, and learn how, and make sure that you are, grabbing your fabric or keeping your fabric as it's coming off the back of your machine also kind of straight. Because what happens is, if your machine starts pulling this way, you're no longer sewing at a 1/4 inch. I do it all... Ask me how I know. I do it all the time. I'm not paying attention and my fabric is pulling, and while I think it's at a 1/4 inch here, back here, it's not at a 1/4 inch. And my seams are off. So, there you go. This is a little wonky. Let's fix this real quick. That one's not cut straight. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now, we're going to do this one corner, and then I'm probably going to say goodbye. Okay, here we go. I trim it. You don't have to trim it. You don't have to do anything that I do, obviously. But I trim it. And I kind of get my... And I stop, as everybody always says, about a 1/4 inch from the end. Okay? Now. You're going to go... I don't know how you can see this. You're going to do your miter. There are a lot of really great tutorials out there on how to do a miter corner. Fold up, then fold back down. So that you get a nice even corner right here. Okay? Around the edge. And then you're going to continue sewing down your next side. So you're not going to sew down. This is where I always got confused. you're going to leave this little flappy thing flapping. Okay? That's for the miter. That's where it's going to fold over. Okay? Again, don't practice on a quilt that you really want to turn out great. Practice on something that you don't care about. Okay? Okay? Okay! Now, we're going to unroll some of this so that we can come down this next side. And keep going. 1/4 inch. And you're going to keep kind of adjusting. If you don't want to adjust, you know, if you don't want to mess with it when you're putting the one side down, glue it down. Just right along that edge, or you can pin it or clip it. You know, it's totally up to you. I will say this. Since I have figured out how to use the glue method with my binding, I won't do it any other way. I just absolutely won't do it any other way. It's fantastic. It's easy. I'm full of confidence when I do, when I finish my binding, glued on the other side. You glue a little type of glue, stitch it down. It's fantastic. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to have to reposition myself because and I have detritus from the look, I'm all full of, you can't see, I'm all full of, oh, I almost missed the chair again. Oh my gosh. I'm all full of little black specks from my jelly roll. But you know what? If you don't have thread all over you, then are you really sewing? I mean, come on. Are you really a sewer or a quilter if you're not covered in thread? Hello. All right. I'm going to go watch a movie with my husband. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to sew this some more tonight. And tomorrow we're going to figure out what we're going to do next, what project we're going to do next. I have some ideas. And we are probably going to pull out the applique for October. And that's probably going to be about it. So don't forget, tomorrow, Sunday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time is our Sunday morning live. Don't miss it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And we're going to spotlight some of the really cool Facebook and YouTube submissions that we have of your guys' finished projects. So please make sure to go on and post those on the YouTube community page, on on our YouTube page. There's a link in the description, and on our Facebook page. I think that's going to be about it for me today. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Live. I love it. Have a fantastic evening. Go watch a movie. Go outside for a few minutes. Go barbecue something. We're almost done. It's going to start getting cold soon. Have a fabulous morning tomorrow. And let's see what else. I know. Only a 1/4 inch seam. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.